I see you've been crushing the podcast, though.
I'm on there.
You are.
I get there.
I got you now, though, dude.
You do.
No, first of all, I miss you.
I miss you too,
It's
bro.
been a long time, dude.
It has.
I was thinking about when, like, the last time I saw you, and I think it's probably maybe like a decade.
It probably has been that long.
Like a decade plus.
It has.
So for those that don't know, we are college roommates. Went to Montclair State together. So there's definitely some history, but we're talking football.
Yep.
We're going to have some fun with this.
Absolutely.
Tell everybody who you are.
Jim Melody. I played football at Montclair State. I did that for 4 years. At the end of that, Coach Giancola, who was a huge influence on my life, both on and off the field, offered me an opportunity to coach with them. I was going to be there for a fifth year anyway, so I was going to be going to school there for a fifth year. A couple of my roommates that I was living with at the time had another year playing football also. So I was still going to be very much involved in what was going on with the program anyway. And I honestly always knew I wanted to coach.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, that was something that I knew I wanted to do, honestly, when I was in high school. I started to love the game. Football was always really hard for me.
As an athlete?
Yeah, just I played baseball. I'm from a baseball family. That's something that, my whole family does, and I love baseball, but baseball came a little bit easier for me, so I didn't really work too hard at it. And again, I didn't become maybe a standout player because of that. I don't know, but I didn't particularly love the idea of working at baseball. Football came really hard to me. I wasn't the fastest. I wasn't the strongest.
You also played at Union.
I did, and it's a very good program.
Very good
and
program.
listen, I had to do things a little bit differently in order to get on the field there. And I had to be smart. So I really dug into the X's and O's aspect of football early. I understood the game at a high level. I wish my physical attributes could follow it sometimes.
Came a little later in life.
Right, but I had to learn it, and the more that I learned the game, the more I kind of thought to myself, I want to do this. I want to coach.
So that was an aspiration
early, really early.
Was there anybody you were watching doing it that inspired you?
My high school coaches were great.
Yeah.
I built relationships with them that I still have today, and they, they're obviously a big influence on my life too. But no one in particular. It's not like I would turn an NFL game on and watch a coach instead of the game. I was watching the players still, but it intrigued me.
Yeah.
And Coach O'Connor, who was the offense coordinator at Montclair State, in the midst of my playing career, he'd always kind of, throw it at me you're going to make a pretty good coach, someday. And it was the same thing, Maxx, in college.
Yeah.
Was, there were guys in the quarterback room that physically were
we had some guys.
Yeah,
we definitely had some guys.
They were good.
Yeah.
And the way that I was able to keep up was just understanding everything that was going on and trying to keep pace at that. So, when Coach G said, I want you to coach, I said that'd be great. Let's do it. I was an assistant wide receivers coach under Coach Resto, who's now at Ramapo High School. Actually, now Ramapo's a great football program. And I worked under him, worked under Coach O'Connor, and I learned so much of them about the day-to-day. And there's so many things, obviously, as a player, you don't realize what coaches
I was talking to Dave about that. I was like, I just looked at football you go out, you play, and, I know the plays. I got to do what I got to do.
Exactly. And players don't realize that.
Yeah, they don't.
There's a lot that's going on. And those guys taught me so much about that. And at the end of that year, I obviously graduated from college, got my teaching degree. 3 weeks after I graduated college, I got hired at Union as a teacher, Union High School, which was where I played, my alma mater. And during that interview process, I told the supervisor, the athletic director, I said, listen, I'm a coach. I want to continue to coach in college. Don't think I want to coach in high school right now. So I said, is that going to be a make or break for getting this job? And she said, no. She was great. Linda Ianta, who, again, huge figure in my life. But she was like, no, but when you coach high school, you better be coaching here. I said, I got you. I understand that. So had my exit meeting with Coach G that year, said, I'm coming back. He said, great, you're going to the defensive side of the ball. And I'm like,
me?
I'm like, listen, I just I wanted to be like, I just said, and again, I never talk back to Coach G, so I did not say this, but my thought process is, for 5 years, I'm in the offensive side. I played quarterback. I just worked with the receivers. I love the passing game.
Yeah.
Why am I going to coach the defensive backs? I have no idea what that is. And he told me, he said, do you want to continue to coach football and grow? I said, yes, obviously I do. Do you want to be a head coach? Yes. You got to go to the defensive side of the ball. You got to start learning that stuff.
That actually makes sense, though.
It does, huge.
If you think about it, in the moment, it's probably like, that's not what I do.
It's not what I do.
Yeah.
But again, that's Coach G wanting me to be a better coach and wanting to see me grow and progress.
Yeah.
And again, that's a job of a coach, and that's him doing
what
exactly
he's supposed to do. Yeah,
right?
Yeah, for sure.
But there were so many things. Like, I walked down, I'm like, I don't know if I want to be here. And there's so many things. One, I don't know anything about the defensive back position. I really don't. Like, I played safety in high school, but I don't know anything. Like, I understand the coverages when I see it.
Go hit somebody with the ball. And
I'm like, I don't know what we're doing. And the other thing was the defensive coordinator at Montclair is Todd Agresta, genius. But like when I was a player, he was all over me, like constantly. I don't even think he knew my name. He would just scream in my face sometimes. Yeah. And I'm like, I don't know if this guy's going to listen to a word I say. Yeah. And I'm like, again, I'm trying to grow. The best year in coaching in my life.
Wow, really?
Was there because I learned so much.
Yeah,
the first meeting with Coach Agresta and just listening to him talk and how tedious he was with every single assignment.
Yeah.
And on top of that, he was asking me questions right away. And I'm like, all right, this guy isn't going to big time me. I don't know why he's not, because he's a genius. I don't know what's going on. But again,
he took you under his wing and really,
time,
big
time. And like he is so smart, so attention
to
detail.
So that year was when you say the best, like in regards to how much you grew, knowledge. Yeah.
Like and again, like it was huge for me. And again, I don't know if I did a great job in coaching it, but I learned.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I had 4 defensive backs that started for us this year. That year that were freshmen, we were young. All 4 of them ended up becoming All-Americans, and I promise you, not under my tutelage, but they all ended up becoming elite players. But that year we kind of struggled, and they would get a good laugh at it. They were so good. Matt Mancino, Billy Shimko, C.J. Conway was so freaking good. Eric Argiulo, like that group. They were so young, but they were so good. But it wasn't my doing. I know that. But they know that.
Hey, you played a part. You played a role. You played a role. You can always say it.
Yeah, I can. It's probably on a resume somewhere. Like I coached
sure, it's on a resume. I would.
Yeah. So I did that. And then at the end of that year, I'm pumped. I'm like, dude, I love defense. I'm never leaving it.
Now you were hooked.
It's there. Like I'm like I'm
a defense. All of a sudden, I'm a defensive guy.
That's what I like to do.
Yeah.
Going to my exit meeting with Coach G that year, he said, you did a really good job. You're growing. You're going to be the wide receivers coach next year. I'm like, all right. let's do it. Let's go. And that year, I worked really close with Coach O'Connor. I was the main wide receivers coach at that point. I was the position coach, and worked with Coach O, and we did the pass game together. And he's again a very attention to detail man, and someone that again helped me so much. At the end of that year, so that was year 3 in coaching in college. I was working at Union High School, like I said, and they had just hired a head coach, Lou Grasso, who was working in my office as a phys ed teacher, and we'd always talk. And at the end of that year, man, like it just the drive back and forth every day.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And like here's the deal: like I live in Toms River now. I work in Egg Harbor City. So it's a 40-minute drive, but there's no traffic.
Oh, you're up by you?
I'm going through Newark. I'm going through it's like if you sat in the traffic from 143 to 145
dude,
on the
it's
Parkway.
The worst. It's really like 157 down to like 138. It's terrible.
But it's every day.
Every day.
And
at the wrong time, it'll drain your spirit.
So I was just like, I think I need for my well-being.
Yeah.
I want to go coach in high school, and I want to coach my the school that I went to, the school that I had pride in. And I think Louie's doing a great job. Louie was coming off his first year as the Union head coach. He was, he won 10 or 11 games. He went to a state sectional final, and they played Ridge. They lost, but they had a great year. I knew that the program was going in a really good direction. I wanted to work under him.
Yeah.
Brought me in as a quarterback coach. We worked hand in hand as, run the offense for years. And I mean, so many unbelievable people that we worked with at Union, so many unbelievable kids that I coached at Union. And little by little, we were just building that thing up to where we ended up getting. And
did you feel it from the beginning?
No, because they were coming off that sectional final berth, and that next year we were so young. They graduated so many kids, and we were bad.
Yeah.
I remember the first high school game I coached, we went up to Phillipsburg, and they're very good.
Well, it's a great program.
Yeah,
it's not exactly,
So my first high school game as a coach, we're coaching against Phillipsburg, and they ended up going 12-0 that year. I think it was 42-0 at half. I think they were beating us up pretty good, and I was like, damn. Thought we were going to be going in the right direction, but no, it's.
I mean, with all due respect, Phillipsburg is like
so good.
They're very good. They've been good forever.
And it was like that. There was growing pains on that team, but the very next year, probably 2015, we went to a state semifinal. We lost to Westfield, who was in the midst of a 36-game winning streak. The next year, go to another state semifinal. Lose to Westfield. They were in the midst of a 36-game win streak. There were teams that
catching them at the wrong time.
Exactly. But you were starting to see it. You were starting to feel it. Like every year we were in the mix. Every year we were in the Final Four at least. And we were a respected Group 5 program at that point.
And mind you, when you were in high school, you guys were
state semifinal.
Correct. Like you always
lost Phillipsburg both years.
So
it was.
Well, I just remember Union. Like obviously, when you're in high school.
Yeah.
You only kind of know your areas, right? But like when we were up in Westwood, and I remember hearing of Union, like the guys that would come out of Union.
Yes.
So
I mean, one of them played the NFL for 8 years. Issa Abdul-Quddus, graduate. Me, Desmond Stapleton played at Rutgers. Who's now the principal at Union? One of the principals.
Is he?
At Union. Yes.
Wow.
So,
I love to hear that, dude.
Man,
That's awesome. He's a good dude.
He's great.
I love Des.
I coached with him at Union. We were on the same staff together, so it was.
That's cool.
Yeah, there was so many people, so many great people at Union that I worked under, but. We saw that tide turn, and Louis did such a great job of just, being the leader of the program at that point. And I watched it, his day-to-day, his interaction, what he did for the kids, both on and off the field. Did an unbelievable job. So by 2018, we were now, I think, solidified at that point. We had a really good quarterback, kid named Andrew Sanborn, who was really coming into his own. Quite a few Division I players at that point were going through our hallways, and we were pretty good. We ended up being 8-2. We went on a run that year in 2018 where we beat 3 top 20 teams.
Wow, in state? Wow.
In a row. One of them being Westfield, which
was were you the team that knocked that?
It was 2 weeks prior that they did lose. We were after
it would have been
that.
nice. But
it would have been beautiful.
It still feels good.
It was. It was awesome to beat them, but we beat them. South Brunswick, and went up to Phillipsburg, who was number 4 in the state at that time.
And beat Phillipsburg. That's another one I feel. Yeah.
So those were really good wins. And we ended up playing Union City in the state semifinal that year. And if you don't know anything about Union City, they play on the roof of their school.
Is that nice? I've never been there. Is it beautiful?
Awesome.
It's a cool setting.
What they do, and I love that they do it because it's genius. But you're under that canopy and it gets loud.
Yeah.
They put you on the sideline underneath that canopy, so you cannot hear a thing. And like the sideline is so.
Is it designed you think it's designed for that, or just happened to? This worked out.
Perfect. We couldn't hear anything, but they run the wing tee. They run it really well. They're tough. They're physical kids. Will Valdez, the head coach there, he does. He programs those kids to be tough, and he does a really good job. It was a monsoon that night. Most teams in the state playoffs that year canceled their games. They were not canceling that game because we were spinning the thing all over the field.
And they're running a wing tee.
And it was, torrential downpour, 30-mile-an-hour winds. I remember the first pass Drew threw that night, and Drew doesn't miss.
Yeah.
I think he threw one into the stands.
Wow.
I don't know if this is going to work out for us this time. So they ended up, beating us like 35-14, 35-7, whatever it may be. They beat us up pretty good. And that was a tough way to end the season. But it set us up for 19.
Yeah.
And in 2019, we steamrolled everyone. And it was, I'm talking like 40-point wins every week.
Yeah.
Every week. And
against stiff competition. It's not like you're playing.
It was so good, man. And we went on a run to the state sectional final, played Clifton High School, who was very good that year. And we beat them. to win our first sectional final in 25 years. Was able to do that at Union High School too,
Wow.
like at our home field.
That's awesome.
Unbelievable. And then we played Ridgewood in that regional final. It was a back and forth game. They did a tremendous job. Honestly, both sides of the ball that night. They created a turnover for us offensively. They did a really good job of running the wing tee. And we lost that game ultimately. But I mean, working under Lou, watching how he really brought the program back to where it needed to be was an unbelievable thing. And I think at that point, I kind of knew at the end of 2019, like, I think I'm ready to
make the jump,
make a jump to venture out. I've been able to pick so many people's brains around me. I've been able to work under so many really good men that have taken programs to heights that not many people thought they could have brought it to.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take those bits and pieces, and I'm going to try to do something. And it was 2020. COVID happened, so I was sitting at home, and every now and then you kind of peek at what jobs are opening. It was COVID, so not many jobs are opening.
Correct.
I'm like, I'll probably be at Union another
Nothing
year.
was happening during
COVID. Nothing. So I'll probably be at Union another year, which wasn't a bad thing. It's not like I'll be at Union.
But you kind of had it in your head
as
as to what you were looking to.
I mean, we are. Yeah, I was ready.
Yeah,
I was ready to do it. And I'm sitting at home at night, and Cedar Creek pops up, like a job opening. I'm just like, I don't know what the hell Cedar Creek is.
Yeah,
like,
not gonna lie, dude. When I found out you were at Cedar Creek, what is Cedar Creek? What is Cedar Creek? Where is Cedar Creek? I'm not, I had no familiarity at all.
So
all.
I'm like, all right, I'll put in for it. I looked up on a map, 2 hours south. That's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
But just coming in.
Yeah.
The athletic director, Mike McGee, who's now the principal at Holy Spirit High School now, emailed me back like 20 minutes later, and it's not one of them like generic emails, but it was a long one. Wrote like detailed everything about the program. It's it's 10 years old. The school's 10 years old. This is the what we've done up to this point. These are the players that we've had. And I'm like, I recognize some of these names now. I know.
Cedar Creek.
Yeah, now I get it. But it was like a very detailed email, and I remember thinking to myself like, I wonder if I'm really in the mix on this one, because that was pretty. He took his time out to write that thing.
Yeah.
I'll get back to you, blah, blah, blah. 1 week later, he calls me. He's like, hey, do you want to have a Zoom meeting with me? Because, again, it's COVID. So we're not doing these in-person meetings, these interviews. Sure, let's talk. Talked to him for like 30 minutes that night with the principal at that time, Scott Parker. Oh, he's now my principal still. I'm sorry, not at that time, but yes. But talked for 30 minutes, had a really good conversation. All right, that was the first round of interviews. We'll let you know, blah, blah, blah. 3 days go by. We're going to have 2 assistant coaches on a Zoom call. Boom, had the interview. And, at that point, I'm starting to the wheels are kind of turning at that point. I'm like, all right, I think I might have an opportunity to get this
feeling
job.
good about it, yeah.
Their former head coach, Tim Watson, called me on the phone. I've never met Tim in my life, never really knew much about Tim. I looked up his name because he was the prior head coach.
Yeah.
Maxx, he talked to me for like 55 minutes about the program.
Wow.
Just
passionately about it?
So passionate.
Yeah.
And
so he had just left. That's why the position opened up. Yeah, got you.
And I mean, I didn't know it until like a month later. A year later. That was part of an interview process. He wanted to pick my brain, but at the same time, he was taking his time out of his day to really talk so highly about the program. And obviously, program was in a really good spot.
Yeah.
Foundation was laid times 10. He did an unbelievable job.
Yeah.
Long story short, 3 weeks later, I'm the head football coach at Cedar Creek.
You get the call back.
And yeah, so I'm thrilled.
Yeah.
You get that instant push of, everyone like, congrats.
Yeah.
We're gonna write
you're on a little bit of a high. Yeah, feels good. Yeah.
Like, we're gonna write articles about you, and like, we're gonna. It's like,
I love this.
Man, this is great. Like, I knew I wanted to be a head coach. Like, this is awesome. My name's in the paper. Like, but I'm like, what are we doing? But it got to the point when the dust settles.
Yeah, of course. Now you have pressure. Now it's and pressure bust pipes make diamonds.
And it was challenging. Again, we're talking about being in COVID, so I didn't meet my kids until July. I got hired in March. I didn't meet my kids until July.
New guy,
coming off a state title.
They're coming off a state title.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So we both were.
Yeah.
Both were able to say that and claim that.
It helps.
It was. But it was hard.
Yeah.
It was so hard. It was hard to build relationships. It was hard to really put in what you want to put in.
So you had it when you go into a new situation like that. Like, how prepared are you? Do you have to be versus how you adjust when boots are on the ground now in it?
And listen, the biggest thing in coaching, and again, I X's and O's are important.
Yeah.
Relationships are everything. Relationships are everything, and
it's everything in life.
It is.
Know?
It really is.
If you break it down, all the subsidiaries to life, like it is all everything. It's relevant across the board.
Absolutely,
it's so important.
Absolutely, and we couldn't build them. Like we weren't allowed.
Struggling.
We weren't. It wasn't. I'm there for an hour.
Oh, well, you have COVID.
Yeah, I gotta stay 6 feet away from you.
Oh my God,
it was insane.
That's brutal.
It was hard.
Yeah. And it's not your way. Like, even knowing you as you're a personality.
I'm like, I'm here.
Yeah.
Like, I'm here, and my kids know that now. Like, I'm right here.
Yeah. You're not one of those.
No, man. Like, I'm here. Yeah. So it's like, it was challenging. It was challenging. It's a program, like I said, that was historically winning. We started 1-5.
Now how do you get the relationship?
It was hard, man.
Yeah, but it was.
I'm like.
I bet it was.
I had a very tough time with it.
How were you doing? Like, were you struggling?
Absolutely.
Struggling mentally.
Absolutely, because again, I just get this job. Everyone's saying I'm this, I'm that. I'm feeling it. Like, I figured this football thing out. Football humbles you quick, man. Yeah. Football humbles you
in a million
like,
ways.
You don't have anything ever figured out.
Yeah.
You don't. Like, you don't have anything ever figured out. And I had nothing figured out at that point. And nothing I was doing was working.
Yeah. It's on your shoulders now.
Yeah. And again, I'm at a very unfamiliar place.
Yeah.
I essentially probably have questioned, did I make the right decision?
Of course.
I was in a very comfortable spot where I was. Yep. Did I make the right decision?
That's natural.
Should I have not done this? Yeah. And then you look yourself in the mirror and you toughen up.
You know who you are.
Yeah, like, we're going to figure this out.
Yeah.
And I just asked them, after we started 1-5, we had lost to Hamilton High School, who was really good. And just trust me. Like, again, we talk about relationships. Trust is very big, too. Like, trust me.
This is you to the kids,
to the kids,
program.
Like, just trust me. And
was it a switch? Like, you look, I don't know if it's an actual, like, I looked myself in the mirror, like a moment, or was it like a moment of clarity? Like, tomorrow I'm going to go in, and I had like a different mentality as to how I was going to
and that's what it was. And you know, we were able to finish off the year with 2 wins. So 2 wins back to back. So we finished 3-5. I
was going to say, you went 1-5.
So but we only played 8 games. We went 3-5. We won our final 2 games.
Good.
So we were good. Now we go into the off season, and this is where I need to build it. You got to build this thing in the off season. COVID hits again. It's like,
oh my God!
I'm like, damn. Like, I want a full off season, but again, like we got kicking again in February, so it wasn't like the long layoff that we had. We got kicking again in February. I didn't lose any kids. You know, the big thing now is transferring. Like, coach ain't good. I'm getting out of here. I didn't lose kids of importance.
You had some that opted out.
One kid may have left or something like that. That, you know, I don't know why he left. It's not my decision. 1 or 2 kids left. Whatever.
There's a million reasons as to why.
Maybe some were good. Maybe some were bad. It's not my you know. It's not up to me. But the kids that stayed, we figured it out together. And super talented group, incredible group. They essentially all of them came back from that 3-5 team too. So like, I was again senior heavy. We go 13-0, like, and
second season
we go 13-0.
Wow.
And again, I have an unbelievable assistant coaching staff that's around me, that supported me, that stood by me.
Did you inherit them? Or
I did.
You did.
I did, but that's a testament to who they are as men. Because again, they worked under what I would probably consider a legend. Like, and again, I say that to him, to his face. Like, he is an unbelievable person, both on and off the field. Like, when I needed to lean on someone, because again, I'm very unfamiliar. I leaned on him a lot. Yeah, because he still works in the building. He's a teacher there.
So, kind of a cheat code.
Yeah, it's like so,
it's a helpful cheat code.
Like, I would lean on him and talk to him. And one thing he always told me, and I've probably said this before in passing, but like, at some point he kind of stopped me because I'm going 100 miles. There's no manual for this. Like there's no basic manual to how to be a head coach. You have to put your stamp on some things and understand it. And you know, he was so big for me. But you know, we do go 13-0, and again, we're on that high again, and it's like, thank God, I remember what football. And you know, we've done a really good job, you know, of kind of sustaining that success. It's hard to sustain success in public school football, man.
Yes,
Like,
definitely.
you know, it's
100%.
but we've created a culture. We've set standards. We have core values, and that's everything. Like you got to have those in your program. And you know, every kid is going to be coached different. Every kid is. But when you have those non-negotiables of core standards and values, and you keep those strong, your program's going to be in a position to be competitive
Always.
every year.
100%.
And I think that's what we've been able to establish at Cedar Creek. And you know, football's hard to coach now too, man. Like it's all the time.
Yeah.
Like it's all the time. And you know, when my kids are done with the season, like I give them 2 weeks off and then we're back in the weight room, man.
I give it up to you guys. A lot of my friends coach, you know, and I never realized how much time, because it's not time just during the season, because during the season it's every second.
Right.
It's like your mind is on it every second,
Yeah.
let alone the time you actually physically put into it. But like, I didn't realize the off season, because I don't remember it like that. Like growing up, it wasn't like that.
Because it wasn't like
no,
that.
you had you go in July.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
maybe July.
Maybe.
Actually, you're not in July. It's like August. You do 2-3 days, whatever, and you kind of just get the ball rolling.
Yeah,
but
no,
you jump into it. I don't remember that ever being like
it's-
that.
What's today's date? August, I don't know. Whatever it is, 9th. I have like 90 plays installed already.
Wow.
So it's like, but we've been going in through July. Like we've been game planning for our first game for 3 weeks now, 2 weeks now. Like it's a lot. It's demanding.
It's demanding.
But it's not just demanding on
Yeah.
coaches, it's demanding on players.
Of course,
like they're
of
the ones
course,
that are
of
freaking
course.
working.
Yeah,
They're the
yeah.
ones that don't get to go to the beach, and they don't get to go to the pool with their friends, and their summers look a lot different than an average kid.
Yeah.
Like
they do.
and
they got to have each other, because
they do,
Yeah.
and like, you know, that's it's what we're putting out there for them, but they're learning something way more valuable than people understand at that point, and like accountability, responsibility.
They don't know it yet.
Time management.
They might know it.
Yeah.
But and this is going to be just from personal experience. I'm sure we can relate on this. It's like, you did what you had to do.
Yeah.
You didn't realize what you were going through in regards to how much that translates into life.
Yeah.
And it's like every aspect of it. You're right.
does.
Discipline, you know, dedication, hard work, you know,
Commitment.
camaraderie, commitment, like all those things, being a team guy, like all these things hold significant weight. And like, that's kind of what football more than anything, sports in general, but like, I always felt football was the most well-rounded, what it does for the psyche and the
How many
person.
other games are as physically and mentally
There isn't.
demanding
There
than
isn't.
football? Like it's a challenge.
It's a challenge.
Man. It is
Yeah.
a challenge.
Yeah.
And you know, that's why, like, you know, talk about relationships, and I'm with these kids more than I'm with family and with friends.
Yeah.
Like they're
your people.
they're my people. They're the ones that are by my side all the time. I have a genuine love and care for my kids, and that's how I build trust and relationships, because it's not fraudulent. Like it's not, and here's the deal. 14, 15, 16, 17-year-old kids, they can see fraudulent people. Like they know
better,
right? Better than maybe an adult. Yeah,
innately.
So, yes.
And they see through it. They
yes,
100% see through
100%
it.
they can.
Yep.
Like my program is not about me.
Yeah.
Like I have never made it about me. It's not. It's not about me. It's about the kids that are putting the work in, my assistants that dedicate their time into what they're doing, and just me writing the ship and trying to make this thing go in the right direction.
Yeah.
But it is in no way about me. It's about the program. And these kids put in so much time, man. Like, you know, and
you got to like respect it. It's like, you know, if you don't, it's kind of like, what are you even doing?
Right.
Then it is about you.
And here's the deal. Like
Yeah.
I talk to my kids about it. Like, it's not okay to just show up either. Like, we're here to work. Like, we're not wasting time. Like,
But they also got to see you work.
Yeah,
They have to see the
everything.
time you put in. Like, you
Everything.
have to be an example.
yes,
You
and
know?
and that is, it's demanding.
Yeah.
And but it's rewarding at the same time too.
Of course it is. And when you win, it feels really good. The kids feel good about it. It's not all about winning. I mean, it plays a.
If you're a competitor, it's about winning.
Correct.
And again, and we're competitors, and we understand that.
Yeah.
But honestly, though, Max, the one thing I probably have learned more than anything over the last 6 years, it's really not about winning.
It's not.
It's not. And like
you win.
Usually, coaches that have a tough time winning can usually say that more than anything because they're and again, you have talent. You have to have talent.
Correct.
But our program has won.
Yeah.
So like we do understand what it takes to win, but like it's not the most essential thing. It's about the growth. It's about
it 100% is.
And some of the best coaching jobs you don't win titles on. And some of the there's coaches that coach Group 1 football that have 19, 20 kids out there every day. Those guys are coaching. Those are the ones
through very different circumstances.
Yes.
But I think that's an important thing to pull from everything, right? It's like, yes, you want to win. Yes, you want the kids to win because you know the feeling as a kid what it does for them, and as a program, it's easier to But if taught how to lose, right? If taught how to respond to losing, not just on the field, but like losing, like you made a bad decision, you did whatever it might be in life. Learning through that is winning.
Life's greatest learning tool is failure,
and 100%.
That's something that they need to see. Like it's okay to fail. We're gonna make this work though.
100%.
And again, like I think for me as a coach, like me working through that 1 in 5 start
got you
got us to where we need to be.
It takes but you're also the kind of person who understands that angle. It's not everybody can go 1 in 5 and respond in a certain way. And sure, listen, the kids, there's a million factors as to why you turned it around, but it does come from top leadership and being able to. What is the right response here? Verbally, work wise. Like, how do we do this? Not everybody has the chops. No, that's kudos to you. That's credit to you. And I'm giving you your flowers for a second.
And again, like that, could have quit. Like I could have just said, what this ain't for me. I'm going back home.
Union was kind of lit.
I'm gonna head up north and just go back home and do it. But
but you had goals.
And it's not my DNA.
Yeah.
Like I had.
We could joke about it.
My parents are, they're tougher on me than anyone, and that's not what I was raised on. Like we
they would have told you shut up.
Like we fight through.
You're a melody.
So it's those were things that those are the challenges and obstacles that you have, and every year you're going to be dealing with new challenges and obstacles with a new group of kids and. But like I said, it's so rewarding watching them succeed, watching them grow, watching them mature.
Yeah, that's got to be such a.
It's awesome, man. And like when I was at Union, because we're such a big school, like I don't see the freshmen.
It's not as personal.
It's not because like I get, we have good numbers for a Group 3 school, 65, 70 kids, like beautiful, it's great, but it's freshman to senior. So I see these kids when they're 14 years old. Like I watch them when they're 14 and they're growing. Like I have 20 seniors this year, like 20.
Crazy. That's a lot.
And it's like this group,
great though.
Like these are my guys. I love them so freaking much, man. And
they're your probably first post-COVID
it's
group
one of the
too.
bigger. It's not the first 4-year class. It's a second or third, whatever. Because I don't know.
But the first two,
the big one.
Yeah.
Like the big.
And the
big
first
class.
two were your COVID babies.
You were COVID guys. You're right. You are right.
So if you think about it, so like you have 2020.
Yep.
2 or 3. 2022.
Yeah.
These are like your first
right.
where you're actually fully invested and engulfed in. Correct.
And 6 of them have full Division I scholarships right now, which is, and again, not everything. It's and it's not all about Division I. There's going to be. It's unbelievable, but like and
for them.
But when you say like that is like I have so much pride in that, man. Like,
and I see you too. Like even on social media, we've followed each other. I haven't seen you in a while. I stay in the loop. I love how you highlight your kids. You show your kids off. Like I see it. And I think that's an amazing thing too because they feel that. And I can only imagine what it is in life.
Yeah.
But it's cool to see it from a distance.
Yeah.
It's like, you showing love and congratulations.
They deserve it, man.
Yeah, they deserve
They do.
it, bro.
Really
They deserve
do,
to feel
man.
that too.
And that's
an accomplishment. Division One.
Yeah, man. but they're so damn talented, man.
Yeah.
And they have worked so hard for it, and they do deserve, everything that they get. But that I take pride in that. Like again, like I that's the kind of stuff that gets me going. Man. That kind of stuff when I'm watching them succeed. I got a kid that's going to start wide receiver at Temple this year.
Wow,
JoJo Bermudez is going to start at Temple. I have a kid playing at Maine. I got three kids now at Monmouth University. Like, I got kids scattered all over the country at this point playing in college. I got, the kid at Union is a starting cornerback at Ohio State this year. Like, I mean, it's like, it's insane. Like, one of them's playing on the Baltimore Ravens now. So it's like,
it's pretty sick.
But they're all over the place. But like, I take an insane amount of pride knowing that I coached them, and maybe I didn't, I don't know, but maybe I played a small part.
You did.
A small role in where they're at right now, and
you did. In retrospect, you think about all the people that played a small role in your life.
Exactly.
So that you did.
Yeah.
Whether it's not a matter of them anybody saying it. It's just kind of what it is. You played a role.
Right.
And again, you could be, not you, but in general, you could have people in your life that didn't do good by you.
Right.
They also
play
a small role in your outcome.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So whether you definitely did, dude, and you did it in a positive way, thankfully.
Yeah, and that's and like those are the things you love as a coach, though, man. Like that's
It's got to be the best. It's rewarding.
It is, and just watching them be successful, watching them work hard, and doing the right things on and off the field. I think that's another thing, though, man. Like, you talk about a football program, and listen, I love every athletic program in the building. I love every kid that does play a sport because every sport is demanding in its own way.
Yeah.
Football plays a huge role in driving school culture, though. Like, and not just the football team being successful, how they carry themselves in the building.
Yeah.
And I've had teams that didn't do a great job in the building, and
some of
it
those.
was and that isn't what I want to be.
Yeah.
And my kids now are such model, in my opinion, model students in what they're doing. And I think that plays a huge role. Like, I tell my kids, you want people to support the football team? It's not just about winning. Be good people.
Be good people.
Be good people.
Yeah, you want them to come out to you for the right reason, not just because you're winning.
Good.
Yeah, and it's a good time out in the stand. Like, that's not what it's about. It's like you want people to really be rooting for you.
Be good people.
Be good people, man. Be good people.
And I think that. And that's a year by year thing. Like, you got to stay on top of
You're
that.
going to have different groups.
100%.
There's going to be ebbs and flows. But you're right, though, because you said it earlier, the foundation of your program and what your expectations are, which you've obviously learned over the years, right? Like, how you continuously shape it.
Yes.
You have your...
It's not the same every year.
No,
can't be. Because, again,
every relationship is different.
Everything is different.
Everything is different. But you have your foundation as they like
core values.
Correct.
Standards.
Correct. Yeah.
Like stay on top of that.
Correct. And every business, having come from hospitality tech, every major business, every corporation has core values that sets the precedent, sets the tone.
Non-negotiable.
And then you deal with who's in and out and whatever, and every relationship has to be massaged a certain way. Some people are easier, some people are harder, everybody, there's different personalities in life and in the locker room.
How are you driving a player? Like, are they a kid that, you can get into their face
it's very different.
Say things that you probably shouldn't
say. But you played quarterback.
Yeah.
I'm having played the position as well.
Yeah.
Like, I remember taking more pride in being a leader and a captain than I did even what I did on the field.
Yes.
It was like I knew when somebody had their head down how to lift it up.
Right.
And not everybody was the same approach. Some people you have to pull off after the game because in the moment it'll go really, really. So everything is contingent to how
you as a coach, you have to identify those things.
You have to identify those things. And that's the time. That's time.
But
that's care.
Again, that's care. It's time. It's being genuine.
Correct.
It's like those are things that
can't go through the motions.
You can't fake that, man.
No, you can't fake that.
And again, like, that's why we're in this 12-month realm now, man.
Yeah.
Like, and it's not just show up in August and we're gonna. It's dude, like, you're there all the time with these kids, man, and like, you understand them at a higher level than a lot of other people, and like and
because there's less strings attached too, like
no doubt.
not in their respective time in their life, because their family is their family. If that's all it's like you are their getaway. You are the who I can talk to. Well, hopefully you build that relationship. Not everybody does, but like, you happen to have that relationship matters to them. They have an outlet somewhere they can go where they can talk.
Yeah.
Because everybody has their shit.
They do. They do.
Kids too.
Yeah, and there's things that are going on that sometimes kids don't want to let out. But
correct.
You know, if you can try to break that wall and break that barrier, like
just the comfortability.
And again, we open up camp on Monday. We spend 2 nights in the school sleeping over together, and we get deep in our meetings. I think that's important. That it's not just them opening up to us as coaches.
Yeah, it's good to be vulnerable.
Them opening them up to the other players. They get vulnerable in those meetings, and
it's huge.
It's awesome. It's a cry. I mean, listen, I hate sleeping on the gym floor, but I could sacrifice a couple nights, I think, and it brings them together.
Oh, that's the best, dude.
Yeah, man.
I've personally cherished those moments in my life significantly. There's been moments that I've had, whether it be within businesses where we've kind of done those similar exercises, or with really close friends of mine where we got deep. When I've let it out, when I've really, because I have, try to stay tough. We try to stay tough.
Yeah.
Dude, it was the most, when it happened, every time it's happened, it's been so necessary and needed. Those kids need that more than they even realize.
Yeah, and it's where you build trust too.
Correct. With your peers.
Everyone.
Correct.
Everyone. And that's
huge.
That's important.
That's a lesson for anybody.
It is. And so we do that. But you just try to build them close. I mean, our teams at Montclair were good because we were close. My best friends still to this day.
Yeah.
I talk to them every single day. I talk to Joey, Chris, Matt, Kevin, Eddie, Vass, Sergio.
It's amazing. That house, dude.
It's
the same people at the same house. Yeah,
every single day we still have conversations and we still talking. And it's good to have them in my corner, not just because they're great men.
Yeah.
But they understand what I do. Like a lot of them still coach.
Yeah.
Obviously all of them played. Like those are guys that I can lean on all the time. Most of the time they probably just tell me
that's probably been forever though.
Yeah, so it's like it is what it is, but
but
when you have incredible people around you, and I've been surrounded by them now for, how old am I? 15 years, 20, I don't
more,
know, a lot.
20 years.
Yeah, so
I've
known them for a long time, and you build a support system with the people that you play with, and they have been an unbelievable support system for me, and that's something that I was able to gain at Montclair State was people like that. To have people like that in your corner, that support you has been unbelievable for me in my growth as a coach too.
It's amazing, man.
Yeah,
your journey's been pretty sick, dude. I mean, watching it, hearing about it now, you've done an amazing job. I'm unbelievably proud of you, bro. I
appreciate that, man.
I mean it, dude. It's really, really cool. We had a lot of fun in college, and we had a lot of fun in college, but there's been so much time, and I've been on my own, and so when especially as I gotten older, bro, I've been really ventured into this world and really did a million things, and it's been tough to navigate for me personally, and so I've been humbled over the last 10 years, and when I see some people, it's helped me. When I see some people be successful and do the thing that they want to do, and dude, it's been helpful for me personally, even watching it from a distance. So I'm proud of you, bro.
I appreciate that.
What is it? So the upcoming season, man. So 2025, things to look forward to. Schedule. I mean, where you at now in regards to your off season and preparation for it?
Yeah. So camp opens Monday. We're opening with Old Bridge August 30th at Rowan University. Should be a great game. Group 5 school, Middlesex County. Went 7-4 last year. Bring back a lot of guys similar to us. Bring back a lot of starters. So I think it'll be a really good game. And then we get into our schedule. It's a very competitive division that we're in with Hamilton High School, Ocean City High School, Holy Spirit High School, and Atlantic City High School.
Yeah.
AC was in the Group 5 championship last year. Holy Spirit's in the non-public B final last year. Ocean City and Hamilton are traditional powers. And then us, and it's going to be competitive week in and week out. I think the biggest thing that we've had, especially, since I've been here, and when Tim was there too, is that our schedule is pretty competitive in the year. It really sets us up for success in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And we're
because it's really getting there. You're gonna have
and you get tested. You get tested.
You need to be tested.
It's a week in and week out type deal, where you're tested and it sets us up for runs in the playoffs that we've had over the last couple of years. But I love the way that this group's working. I love the personalities that we have, the mix of personalities that we have.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and it's if we do it the right way, I think we'll be in the mix of what we really want to accomplish a state championship, and that's the ultimate goal. I've said it on podcasts before, and I'll say it again. Like I'm not a guy that likes to like set like 10 goals a year. Like we're gonna beat this team. We're gonna win the division. I want to win a state title. Like and that's number one. That's the only one. Like, that's
the new state structure. What's it like?
Dude, it's great.
Yeah,
I love it. Like
I feel like I wish it was like. I mean, obviously I do because it was always that.
Won a sectional
correct.
title,
it was
like,
always
you
that
would've been
conversation.
Going,
it was always that conversation. Like you meet somebody at the school who's the South champion, for instance, right? And you can never say.
You can't.
You can argue about it all
day.
You
can argue all you want.
But
we're not going to settle this because it is what it is. I'm going to believe it.
And I ain't getting out there no more. I'm done.
It's like, but it's awesome, and I wish in 2021 they had it because we did go 13-0 and we beat a really good Woodrow Wilson team in the regional final, and we beat them twice that year.
Wow!
So that was a fun team, but we would have loved to play the one extra. To try to just solidify it, because that year in 21 we finished number 2 in the state.
Wow!
We finished behind Bergen Catholic.
Wow!
They were number 1. I wouldn't have wanted to play them, but we were the number 1 public school that year.
Give it a shot.
We were the number 1 public school that year, and that was
it's a big accomplishment.
It was huge.
Yeah.
But we would have loved to play that one extra. But watching, the programs that are doing it now, and watching those state championship games, I will say this: it's long.
It's long. It's turning into a college.
It's tough, man. Like
even
that's
more.
14 games.
14 games.
14 games.
Because Westwood did it. They had a magical run.
And they went 99 yards to win the
99.
game.
I mean, that was
insane.
I haven't been that excited. I was on my couch watching on my phone,
awesome.
and bro, I was. That was a fun year to watch, but and a lot of it was the excitement was shaped around the idea of being the
best
group, whatever, state champion. That's it's like what you do in every other sport.
You're one of 5.
One of 5.
One of 5 state champions.
It's insane if you think about it.
Like that's what it is now. And I mean, let's call it for what it is. For years, there was too many sectional championship winners. It was like 26. Like
it was nice to be one of the 26.
And listen,
but I agree
I didn't win
with
one
you.
as a player. So it was just. That's a lot.
It's a lot, dude, and it's fine if you say, "Hey, yeah, I'm a state sectional champion." But I
you want to be state champion.
I want to be state champion.
like that's what it is. So
it matters. It matters.
It definitely does. So that was when we've shifted toward that.
Were you happy right out the gate? Like you were like, "Oh, this is great."
Hell yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah. And like it's
for kids, for everybody. It's
everyone, man. Let's go. And you're seeing it now more than ever. Like week 0, because week 0's. Usually the coach's week to pick who they play. Yeah. You're seeing more North Jersey versus South Jersey matchups. Like you want to see it.
You want to get it in early. You want to get a feel for it.
You want to get a feel for it. Or you're setting yourself up, with the team that you may think is going to
be there. Yeah.
You're going to play a team in their division maybe. So then you get film on both, and it's like
how does that work the week 0? So you really pick your own, and
you got. I mean, it's
what strategies behind that besides that?
For me, how do I look at it?
How do you look at it?
You want a competitive game, and you want to play a team that you feel is going to win games.
Yeah.
Because there's no and again, it just happened this way. We played Camden Eastside last year. Traditionally, very good program. Unfortunately, they weren't very good last year, so they didn't win a game.
You thought they were going to be better than they ultimately were.
Yes, yeah. And it just happened that way.
Yeah.
They're usually very good, but they didn't win many games, and it hurts you now. And I love that.
Because the PowerPoints and things
it gets based off the success of the team.
Yeah.
And it should be that way.
It should be that way.
Schedule,
Correct.
Strength of schedule, and I like that it's like that. So
theoretically you could have a schedule that you are under the impression is going to be super tough.
Yeah.
And ultimately
it could be bad.
Yeah. And then it plays into seeding and everything else.
Yep.
Like obviously the wins are wins, but when you're stacked up against another team that
you're after you play a team, you become their biggest cheerleader.
Gotcha.
It's
yeah.
like,
True.
especially if you win.
True.
Like you please keep winning.
Yeah.
please keep winning.
It matters.
It's going to help us. So, and they've again, New Jersey has done, in my opinion, a very good job of structuring it that way. When we were playing, it was just PowerPoints. And you could play not a great schedule and be seated pretty high. And that's why you probably saw more upsets back in the day than you do now. Like they've structured it, I think, pretty well, where strength of schedule matters. And the strength of the team that you're playing matters. So so when you look at that week 0 game, like, you want to say, all right, this team has a lot coming back. Don't think they're going to be, the greatest team in America, but they're going to be really good.
Be good, yeah.
We're going to be pretty good. Let's play them because I believe they're going to win games. Like, you have to have respect for the program that you're scheduling, because again, then if they're not going to win games, then I just don't think that there's a reason to schedule them. And I would imagine that other coaches feel the same way. You want to play a team that's going to win
makes
games.
sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. What are you going to do? Just try to sneak in a sneaky
and they win one game,
win.
but then it hurts you.
I mean, I could imagine some programs looking at it differently. Like some programs that
every program's in a different spot. Like, and that's just
like
us. Like, we want to be.
You're in a very competitive school, a winning tradition.
Yeah.
Your expectations are different.
Yeah.
You got a program that's not winning more than 2 games a year for 10 years straight. They're probably not going to go and play at Cedar Creek,
and everyone.
Well, you're not even going to want.
Right. Yeah. I probably wouldn't schedule that. But you're right. Every program is different.
It's different in that regard. But I do understand from your standpoint. Same way like with Dave and Bobby and like these guys that you guys all coach very good programs.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we were going to play them.
We were
going to play Northern Highlands. So
that would have been fun.
Yeah, it would have
been fun.
It's one of those things, though. Like I said it before. Matty Jimenez coaches there.
Yeah.
I talked to those guys
every day. I loved Matt so much.
He was great. He was awesome.
He's the man.
I talked to those guys every single day. There was a time 3 years ago when Joey was the head coach at Woodbridge that they tried to pair us up, and we both said no. Like, I talked to Joe every day. Not doing that.
Yeah,
like, it's just we're gonna play week 0. Our whole summer's we can't talk.
Yeah.
Like, and it's not like one of those things like but it's just like we bounce things off each other, like and like, not doing that.
Just didn't make sense. There's other schools that would.
Like, let's play someone else. I'm not doing that. I'm with them every day.
Yeah.
So
he's over at Montclair State now.
He's the offensive coordinator there now.
He is, right?
Yeah. So and he's gonna do a great job there, man. Like, I'm excited for him. I'm excited for the program. I think it's they're taking really big steps. So
are they?
Yeah.
I have not been following Montclair State football much.
Yeah.
I do know a few guys. Like, I play flag with a bunch of the guys that kind of were after our time.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good to hear that.
Yeah.
Like, and when I saw him go back.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's fucking awesome.
It's awesome.
Dude.
Really awesome.
It's really, really cool.
Yeah.
Listen, we're at an hour.
Yeah.
It's typically where I cut it. I could talk to you. We have a lot of catching up to do in general, but we'll do that off camera. I love you, bro.
Love you too,
I really do.
Absolutely.
I'm super proud of you, like I told you.
Thank you, man.
It's amazing seeing you do well
Absolutely.
and at a successful program and continuing that tradition. This is week 3 of our preseason the Robbie Maxx podcast.
Love it.
Make sure everybody go follow Jim too and put it right there. All right. And we're out. Let's go get a beach day in, dude.
Absolutely, bro.
Yeah. You're the first off-site.
Love it. Welcome to the shore, bro.
Welcome to the shore, bro. Love you, bro.
Love you too.
That was good.
Yeah, man.
Dream chasing, one more time.